And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On 1st down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 47 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Ryan, 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible.
And Freeman lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Now he'll pull, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, and he coughed it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We're going to shut you down. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Carson, refusing to go down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
I got you.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Fighting to stay upright. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Dixon. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. On first down, it's Carson. That good for 22.